Hey people, what's going on? It's your boy Richie here. The markets are actually closed right now. This is Saturday, so I'm just looking at some charts. Right now you can see I'm in a current trade for the US 500, which is the S&P 500. As you can see, I got in at 2808.7. And I got in about right here, like when it jumped up for a little while, then now it's coming down a little bit. So right now I'm up $111. So which is not bad. I got some levels drawn out for the Euro GBP, and these are weekly charts. So when you're looking at weekly charts, so I did do a trade on this last week, which I got in this at 0.8950. Um, well, actually this week, and I sold at 0.8930, which in actuality, it can still go down some more. Um, when you actually look at this, so maybe right here. So that's 0.8903. So it could probably go down another, like say 20 pips. So in actuality, if this hasn't went down on Sunday, when the market's open, even if it pops up a little bit, you probably want to go in and go ahead uh, and do a sell order. And you probably could get 10, 15, 20 pips off this. Um, or you can even probably get more because like it could go down actually as low as just like say 0.8975, 0.8875. So if it goes down that much, that's another 50 pips that you can actually get on this trade. So that's if you want to stay in that long. Maybe you just want to get 30 pips and get out or whatever. So if you were making like on average, say, let's see, what, like $7 per pip or whatever. $7 per pip. If you get like say 28 pips, so you end up making $196, which is not bad actually. So very possible if you did like two trades of those in a week or whatever, making 392 in a week. Times that by 4 weeks. See, it's not really a bad income. $1,500 in a month. You can do a lot with that, or you can just keep compounding until you get to a certain point or whatever. So, like you see, my account is sitting at this is a little over $4,000. So let's see. So if you get an average of 25% a month, which that's actually pretty simple to get, depending on your trading skills. But for me, that's pretty simple to get. I could basically make $1,000 or more a month, just get 25%. So, in actuality, that is actually pretty good income. I could do a lot of extra things with that. But if I keep building this account to say $8,500 and I get 25% a month, now I'm making over $2,000 a month. So $2,000 a month, $2,100 a month. That's actually really that's actually doing pretty good. If you look at it for the year, that's an extra $25,000 a year. So that's actually pretty good. A lot of people can do a lot of things with that. So even like I said, for extra $2,000 a month, what can you do with that? Like you could actually keep having it build, and you can take money out. So if you made $2,000 a month, maybe you want to take out $600 every month to pay on your car while you leave the other, say, $1,400 in the account that allow the account to keep growing. Because if the account keeps growing and you get your account to $18,000 because you're only taking out six out of the 2,100 or whatever, and you're taking 25%, you're making $4,500 a month. So your account keeps growing. So that 25% is always 25% of the current account value. So with the current account value, let's see, I'm recording. So with the current account value at $18,4,500 at 25%, that's doing really well because look at that for a year. You're actually making $54,000 a year. So as soon as you get your account to $18,000 to $20,000, if you could be consistently and you could get 25%, which that's what our team actually shoots for every month. I mean, what we call trades. Then, as you can see, um, the possibilities of you making $50,000 a year from a side income is very possible. So, and then whatever your job is doing, if you're working, if you're making $50,000 a year, if you're making $40,000 a year, let's say you're making $45,000 a year, but if you're making 54 from your trading, then you're almost making $100,000 in a year. You're making about $99,000 a year. So of course that's gonna push you up a tax bracket. It just is because you have to pay taxes on your money, um, and that all depends on how you funnel your money back to your account. Because if you're using this broker's LQDFX, um, even though you may not get a 1099 to pay taxes on this money, you still have to eventually have to hit your bank account if you're putting it in the bank. So it's going to eventually hit your bank account. So if it hits your bank account, it's probably going to be reported um, to the IRS. So pay your taxes. Don't try to skimp out paying taxes. So, but yeah, so this video is mostly just made to show you the possibilities of what you can do while you're trading, looking at current trends on how you're reading these charts. So it's like you really have to pay attention to what you're doing and like know how to navigate the site itself. So which that's something I just do because it's something that you need to learn how to do because trading is a great tool that you can use to supplement your life. So some of the things we're planning on trying to do some trips together. Um, some of the things that you can do, even on an individual basis, you can say take a trip every 3 months, every 90 days, just go somewhere. I was talking over with one of my partners last night. You can actually say you never been in New York, you want to see Statue of Liberty, you want to go to Empire State Building or whatever. You can fly over to New York on a weekend or for like 4 days. Go to New York, do what you want to do, and you can do all that for less than $1,000. That's plane ticket plus hotel. I saw hotels for 2 nights, 3 days. So basically 3 days in New York, 2 nights. Um, $1,000 or less, and you can do that. So if you're making on average, if you have a $4,000 account, $1,000 a month, well, basically in a 3 month period, you made $3,000. So you can take out 1,000 and go on a trip. Your account has built up, so now instead of sitting at 4,000, you're sitting at 6,000, or yeah, it's at 6,000. What is it? 6,000 times 25%. So now you're making $1,500 a month times say 3 months. So you made $4,500 more. So now if you take out another $1,000 the next 3 months, go on a trip. Now you're sitting at $9,500. Making 25% on that. That's $2,375. Times that by, well, let's see. Yeah, that's $2,375. So now times that by 3 months, you made $7,100. So plus that by 95. So now you take out another $1,000 to go on your trip. Now you're left with 15,000. Doing 25% again, making $3,900. That was about three. Made $11,000 in a 3-month period. So as you can see, even if you're taking money out, going on these trips, doing different things, your account is steadily growing. So this was at 15,000. So now you're sitting at $26,000 in your account over the course of a year. You don't went on 4 trips. Now when you're making 25%, you're making a livable income for the most part for most people, because you pass that by 12, you're making $80,000 a year at this point. Now you don't necessarily have to spend all this money for the whole entire year or whatever. You don't have to spend all your money. You can just take out what you need. You can just take out what's needed. That's it. So if you're used to living on $2,500 a month or even $1,500 a month, well, you're currently living that. You could upgrade your life just a little bit, and if you're making $6,600 a month, you gotta remember the taxes. Take out money for taxes. And some of the ways I look at it, if you're making $6,600, 30% for taxes, so $2,000 of that is taxes. So 66, take away 2,000 for taxes, so you have $4,600 to spare. But okay, I'm gonna just live on $3,500. You was used to you living on 2,000, 2,500. You up your amount 3,500. Now your account is growing by 1,100, and you just keep on going from there. You could keep your job if you're working at some job that you like or whatever, and that could just be extra money to really pay off, like say bills that you have, like you have a mortgage. Well, this is something that easily could pay off your house. So you pay off your house, you don't have a mortgage no more. So now your bills drop. Maybe you bought a car, and now you paid your car off. Now you have no car payment. So really, your expenses of living, it can be less than $1,000 a month, because once your mortgage is paid off and your car is paid off, you really don't have very high bills in your home. We have like your utilities, cell phone, internet, cable, stuff like that. That stuff, it adds up, but it's still less than $1,000 a month. So, and then if you're at a point that you're making $7,000 a month trading, and you have a job, let's say you get paid $2,000 a month from your job, so it's like, what are you going to do? Do you want to keep your job? Do you not want to keep your job? What do you want to do? Anyway, uh, that's all I want to talk about in this video. Hopefully, I inspired some people. And as always, let's keep making money. Peace.